I've got a question for you. Do you want a high-end garment at budget prices? If so, keep watching because I'm going to show you how today. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Claire. So today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm always looking for ways to show inspiration to you guys for your sewing and help you to have the best garments that you possibly can have. So today I am picking some of my favourite designer outfits. In some cases they're over $5,000, and I'm going to match them with patterns so that you can make your own and feel amazing in your outfits. So I've got 6 designer garments that you can make, and let's get straight into it, shall we? So the first one I have to share with you is, I might be mispronouncing these, but Agua by Agua Bonita. So the bodice is fitted and it's got an exposed shape of a bra that you can see with a frill at the top and some thin straps. And then it's got a long maxi skirt that is gathered into the waist. It's quite a simple make. I struggled to come up with a direct pattern that I could show you that you could then transfer to make this for yourself. What I came up with was the Watson bra, and you can add a frill to it and then add a skirt to it. Super simple, super easy. So the Watson bra, I think it comes in 2 versions. So you've got like a traditional bra, and then you've got like a bra-ette. Would you call it a bra-ette? Where it's got the fabric underneath. So that's what you would choose. It's already got the straps. You would add your frill at the top. So you'd cut a rectangle of fabric and either gather it or pleat it into the cup as it is on the pattern. For the skirt, you would take a rectangle of fabric again. You want it as long as you require it, plus your seam allowance and your hem, and then gather it into the waistband. And you've got a designer outfit. What more could you ask for? So the next one I want to share with you is a garment that I don't know that I would wear outside. It's a little bit clown-like, if I'm completely honest, but it was different to anything that I'd seen, so I wanted to show it to you because it's quite an easy hack to do. So these are tiered wide-legged pants. So tiers are in at the moment. Everyone and their dog is wearing tiers. I've got a tier on today. I'm not going to show you this outfit today because in my next video I will be doing a video about my makes, but it has got a tier on it. They are everywhere. Well, they're now in pants as well. These are called the FARIDA printed VOILE tiered wide-legged pants. Say that after a few. But I just like them. I think they looked really quite glam actually. You might wear them on a night out, for example, once we're all going out again. But they're so simple to make. Really, really simple. So let's talk about the design of these. So they're wide-legged pants. They've got an elasticated waistband, and then they've got 3 tiers. So all you would do there is they're just rectangles, apart from the top part, which you would shape to your crotch, but then they're just rectangles, and each rectangle is longer and longer, so you get the tiered look. So you get, it gradually has more gathers, and then it's just hemmed at the bottom. So I think that would be really simple to make actually. The pattern I think we could use to make this is the Winslow culottes. So they are just palazzo pants basically. The Winslow culottes in particular have pleats at the waistband, so they've already got that ease put in. So instead of pleats you could just gather it if you want, or you could keep the pleats. But if you want to go for the look of these pants, then you would want to gather that waistband, and that is just adding elastic rather than pleating it with a waistband. So then what you want to do is alter your pattern pieces. So just below the crotch, maybe a couple of inches below the crotch, you just want to cut it horizontally and then have 3 rectangles of fabric, sew them onto your pants, and then your pants are done. Another really simple make. If you've been sewing for a little while, you would do these. this one and the last one with no problems whatsoever. So the next one I want to share with you is quite understated, but it is one of my favourites, and it's another dress. The Sandra pin-tucked cotton linen dress. The designer dress is absolutely beautiful. It looks quite plain on first look, but you really have to have a look for the details in this one. So it's a maxi dress. Let's talk about the bodice first. So it's a semi-fitted bodice, so it will be fitted around the bust and then flare out a little bit at the waist. So it has a vertical pin tucks, quite wide one. So normally you would see pin tucks really close together, but these are quite wide apart. They look at least an inch, inch and a half apart, which is a nice design. I haven't come across that design. That's not to say it's not out there, but I just haven't come across it. It has a normal sleeve, so a sleeve that you sew in, and those pin tucks continue onto the sleeve, and then the sleeve's got a little cuff. You can see from this photo that it does have a zip down the centre back, which would be very simple to do, and it is lined as well. If you go down a little bit further to the waist, you will see that the front waist seam is slightly angled. That would be so easy to do. You would just shape your hem in that way. Then the skirt, which is also a maxi skirt, so maybe maxi skirts are a thing at the moment, that is gathered in the same way as the other skirt we spoke about was. So the pattern I thought to use is the CeeLo dress by Closet Core. The dress is very similar on the bodice, so it's got a curved neckband, same sort of shape, fitted here, and then it flares out a bit. Now it is different, so you would want to just use the bodice and then add your own skirt to it if you wanted to get that look of this designer one. If you want to add the pin tuck, so you would cut your pattern piece down, add extra width in, double the width you want your pin tuck to be. Pin tucks are folded and sewn. That's essentially what you would do for each placement where you want your pin tucks. I think the CeeLo dress sits a little bit wider than this one, so you may want to bring it in. And in my next video, which is going to be about this dress that I'm wearing now, I will be showing how to make the neckline sit in a bit closer, because that's something I did with this one. Do look out for that video, but that'd be super easy to do. Then you just got to curve the waistline. Again, so simple to do. You can just look at these photos and it will help you work out. Now, in order to get the skirt level, because obviously the waist is curved like this, you will want to possibly curve the top of the skirt fabric. So the next designer garment that I want to show to you, a designer garment that is a potential dupe, is this shirt. Now, when I first saw it, I thought it was a man's shirt, and I showed it to my husband. I said, would you wear this? And he was a bit... He says it's a bit loud, but you know, if I want to make it, I can make it. I did research the fabric they used, and it was £100 a metre, so we might put that one on the back burner for now. But this is actually a female shirt, and I think it could be adapted for men or women. But it's basically an oversized shirt. The features of this shirt is it's got a collar and a collar stand. It has dropped sleeves. It's not a grown-on sleeve, it is a sewn-in sleeve. The sleeve arms are really, really wide and come to about your elbow, and then the hem is an angled hem. I had a look around for patterns like this, and if you are a pattern designer, make a pattern like this, because I couldn't find anything like it, and the pattern that I'm going to talk to you about will need adapting. So it's a shame really, because it's such a lovely design. So the shirt I decided on, and there were a few that you could choose. You could essentially choose any oversized shirt. I chose the Crystal Overshirt by Style Arc, which has an asymmetric hem. So what you would want to do is make the hem symmetrical, and then you've got the hem that is on this shirt. You want to take the darts out, or just not sew the darts, because it is so oversized. It really doesn't need darts unless you are very, very full busted, and then you may wish to have darts for like personal choice. But if you're following along with the design of this outfit, then you probably don't want to sew the darts. The shirt I chose by Stylework, the bottom placket only comes halfway down, so you would want to extend that all the way down the length of the shirt. And in the back of that pattern, it comes with a bottom placket as well. You'll just want to take that bottom placket out and put in place a pleat. One reason I had difficulty finding the right pattern for this was that most shirt patterns come with a yoke in the back, and this doesn't have a yoke, but it does have a pleat, which you will need for movement. And then the only other thing to do is to shorten the sleeves, and you could add more width to the sleeves if you wanted. So I've just got 2 more to share with you. If you are liking this content, do give me a like, because that helps me decide on the content that I bring you guys, and also YouTube love it. So the next garment I want to share with you, I chose because we've got summer coming up here in the Northern Hemisphere, and these are a really pretty design, especially for plus size people like myself. These are called the VOLCANO RUCHED POLKA-DOT high-waisted bikini bottoms by JOHANNA ORTIZ. These are so flattering for the tummy. If you are self-conscious about your tummy, then this is going to hold you in and look so flattering. So it is a bikini bottoms, it's high-waisted as the title says, and it's got ruched sides. So I really like this because the ruching on the sides takes the eye away from the centre of the tummy, and also because it is ruched, that kind of makes it busy. Even if you used a plain fabric, it is quite busy, so it does take the eye away from any problem areas, and so I love this. And also, apart from how it looks, it's going to feel really snug when you're wearing it, and you're going to feel really safe and secure wearing them. So there are a few patterns out there that I could have used for this, but I'm going to suggest the Ipswich swimsuit pattern by Cashmere, just because it does have very similar bikini bottoms, and all you would need to do to get the ruche side, and you want to make it much longer than it should be, so maybe 2 times as long, maybe 2.5 times as long, and then you can ruche it in, which is just basically gather it in. So the next one to share with you is a basic, but I wanted to share it because it looks so good on the designer model, on the designer's model. So this is a straight-legged cropped plaid pants by Oscar de la Renta. These are straight-fitting pants. They have a contoured waistband. They're straight-legged, and then they have a frill at the bottom. Now these are done in a plaid, and so the fabric is just frayed at the bottom. What they've probably done is used the it'll come to me, salvage. They've probably used the salvage and then frayed it a little bit. They've pattern matched really well there, if you can see. You'd expect that in a designer outfit. So that's all there is to say about them. They don't have pockets, they have back darts. They're just a simple pant, something you might wear to the office, or if you went out, bought a really snazzy fabric, you could wear them out in the evening. So the pattern I chose is the duet trousers by Love Notion. Now I've made many Love Notions patterns, but I haven't made these. These are very similar to the designer pants that I'm showing you here. They've even got the dart in the back and the contoured waistband as well. So there would not even be much hacking needed with this. You just might want to add a frill, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different to what I usually bring to you. I hope it served to give you some inspiration. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know which one you like. Let me know if it really sparked some inspiration in you. Even if you don't want to make a direct copy of any of these, but you want to like make some, it sparked your interest and it sparked your imagination into creating something else. I'd be really keen to know that. I was never one to look at designer outfits for inspiration. It's only recently that I have started to do that, and I think I'm going to do it more often now, and I might even do a designer dupe for you on this channel if that's something you would be interested in. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, all the things, and I will see you in the next one. Happy sewing. Bye for now.